What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to a video that I said that I was going to be doing, and it is a NBA Hall of Fame tier list or not. So this was made by the GOAT Devin. I'll leave a link to this in the description below if you want to make this for yourself. But yeah, we have a ton, 30 plus active players, 40 plus active players, and we are going to categorize them into 6 tiers. So we'd have the top tier, they'd be in today, they're retired literally right now, and they'd be in the Hall of Fame. We have a good chance tier that's probably like they're going to make it. Maybe they need to do a little bit more throughout their career. Like they need to play a season or two more. Maybe get one more All-Star game. But yeah, there's a good chance they make it. Need some more. So yeah, they probably maybe need that ring, that All-NBA season. Just something to catapult them to the next level. Like we saw with Kyle Lowry back in 2019 with the ring. Probably not. Like they're getting towards the end of their career. Even if like a ring where they were the 8th, 9th man really won't change too much. We have definitely not. This is going to just be pretty self-explanatory. They're old. I don't think they get in either way. And TBD is for any young players out there. So I'm going to have Basketball Reference up as decided. So like ones that I'm like kind of torn about, I do want to see what their Hall of Fame indicator is saying. So we could start off with Jared Allen. This is a pretty easy one. TBD. He's still young. He has a chance to make multiple defensive teams, all-star games. Defensive Player of the Year is a potential thing he can get down the line, but he's still kind of too young. Anybody younger than like 27, 26 is going to be really hard to rank in this unless we know that they're on their way. Gordon Hayward, probably like not, but I would even say definitely not. Like his position with his contract and his skill set, I don't think he's ever going to win a ring. Like he doesn't have one, right? Yeah, like I don't think he's going to get a ring through the rest of his career because, sorry, we're not doing that. Like Charlotte, he's not getting one. If he gets traded, he's making 30 mil, so he's going to cap at some other teams. I don't think Gordon Hayward makes it to the Hall of Fame in his career. That's just me. Steph Curry, pretty self-explanatory. He'd be in today. He'd be in today if he retired like 4 years ago. Bradley Beal. That's the first one where I'm a little bit interested in. I want to say needs some more. Like, he's a great scorer. Like, I would say he needs some more. Like, he needs to maybe get another All-NBA team. He maybe needs to get, I don't know, like, he's not going to win MVP. He's never won a scoring title, but he's been close. I don't know if he's ever going to win a ring, man. I don't know if Bradley Beal, like, maybe I'm off on who I think what he could be at, like 2.3%. He needs some more, so maybe I drop him to the probably not. We'll see at the end of this. Oof. I think LaMarcus Aldridge, I don't know. That's a tough one. Like, I'd like to kind of see his career stats right here. But LaMarcus Aldridge, man, he played how many seasons? About 15 seasons, something like that, 15 plus. And he was a 19-8 guy throughout his career. I think, like, there's a chance he gets in 50%. I think there's like, that's a good chance. If you have a 50+% chance, I'll take that. There's a good chance you get in. And then, like, honestly, if he retired and, like, he was, like, maybe 43%, he'd be, like, a definitely not. Because, like, he's not really going to do much more throughout his career. Drew Holiday. He needs some more. Like, if he retired today, he would not, I think, have a great chance at making it. But he's going to be making all defensive teams. He's already got a ring. We'll see if he can get another one, but I think he's on his way. There's kind of a world where he's maybe on a better path than Bradley Beal. Russ, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. When it's all said and done, that's pretty easy. He was MVP. Just averaged a triple-double in a season. Like, 2017 Russ is one of the best statistical seasons in points, rebounds, assists we will see in history. AD, there's a good chance he gets in. He already has a ring. He really hasn't done too much outside of that bubble season, at least when it came into the playoffs. Like, he didn't really do much with the Pelicans. He got hurt when they played the Suns back in 2021. He's still in his prime, but he does tend to get hurt a lot. So, he's one that's going to be close. And why isn't this loading? Yeah, I mean, they have him at a 98.5%. I don't think he'd get in if he retired today. I think that'd be kind of a borderline one, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Rondo, oof. Rondo's a tough one, man. I think Rondo will be a Hall of Famer because he has 2 rings. Because I believe he won with the Lakers in the bubble. Yeah. Or no, he wasn't. Oh, no, he did get traded from the Clippers to the Lakers that season. Or just kidding. No. Yeah, no, he was with them in the bubble. Wow, he switched so many teams in the last couple years. Yeah, he's got 2 rings. I think he'll be in the Hall of Fame. They got a 60% chance. I mean, he's a veteran. Like, if he retires today, I'll say there's a good chance. Draymond, he'd probably be in today if he were to retire. Zach LaVine, I mean, he needs some more. He's been a great scorer. I'll put him as TBD. He's still really young. DeJounte Murray, same thing. Chris Paul, he would be in if he retired today. Kyle Lowry has a good chance. I would like to see, so Rondo had a 60% chance getting in according to Basketball Reference. I want to see where they have Kyle Lowry at, because that was a big debate, like him, Rondo, Iguodala. I mean, Iguodala does have a Finals MVP. Lowry did get his ring, so that obviously catapults you a little bit to being a Hall of Famer. When he was, you could say, the second best player, on that Finals team. Him and Siakam, they have him at 85%. Okay, yeah, so maybe I should put in. He'd be in today. Wiggins, he definitely needs some more, because he's getting, what is he, 27 around? Yeah, he's about 20, maybe a little bit younger than that. So he's kind of similar. He's probably TBD. He's got a ring, though. But I feel like he's on his way. Like, none of these guys really have anything. Like, Levine's had the great scoring seasons. Murray and Allen have had their all-star replacement seasons. But, yeah, they are big TBDs. Like, Wiggins, he's kind of on the path. Like, if he averages 18 more points for the rest of his career, maybe gets one more ring, he could be in. Oladipo, I mean, I don't think he gets in. I don't. His just career has been so injury riddled. I'll maybe put probably not, because maybe there's a chance because he's still under 30, I believe. But he's getting close. Kyrie, if he retired today, he would be a Hall of Famer. His 2016 playoff run, legendary. Chris Middleton, he needs some more, similar to Drew Holiday, but he is on a solid path. I would actually, I don't know, I probably should have just looked up Drew Holiday here, because like it's kind of a nice barometer to see where they're ranking these players. So Drew Holiday had a, let's see, a 0.3%. Okay, I put him in the need some more. I wasn't giving up on him yet. I mean, he's, what, 32? He needs, like, they need another ring. Like, they need, the ring's going to help them get in. Middleton's at a 1.7, yeah. So they need some more, but I'm not going to rule them out yet. Maybe I do drop them. We'll see. Booker, still TBD, but he's on his way. DeRozan, good chance DeRozan gets in for his offensive ability, or just kind of his, I mean, he was, what, top 10 in MVP this year. He has been an elite scorer since 2014. What is basketball? But he doesn't have that ring. Basketball Reference has him at a 20%. Yeah, he needs some more. Okay. John Wall definitely needs some more. He needs the ring as well. I'm sorry I'm going back to the ring thing, but like the NBA, it's such a ring culture league. And it is the easiest Hall of Fame to get into compared to football and baseball. He needs some more. He's only 30. He's going to be, what, 32 this season. He's got to get a ring with the Clippers, and he's got to still play at a solid level. That's going to really jump him up to maybe getting it. D'Lo, probably not. I just don't see D'Lo as a Hall of Famer. He's going to be more of a third, fourth option throughout his career, not in the Draymond way. Dwight Howard, he'd be in if he got in today. One of the best centers of the modern era. Underrated because he hasn't been that good in so long, so people forget about him. Iguodala, there's a good chance he gets in. Goran Dragic, probably not. Or actually, I would say definitely not. Iguodala, probably a good chance. This is just another player I am curious to see who Basketball Reference, or what Basketball Reference has his percentage chance in, because Iguodala is at a Hall of Fame probability of 12%. But he does have a Finals MVP. I wonder just how many Finals MVPs aren't in the Hall of Fame. I think he could get in. I don't think Mike Conley gets in. I don't think Derrick Rose gets in. And I think we're getting to the point of his career where it's going to be really tough. If he's just kind of like that point guard off the bench, that good sixth man. Maybe if he gets a Sixth Man of the Year award, I'll put him in the similar tier to John Wall, because John Wall has had a more consistent career because he's been injured less. But Derrick Rose does have that MVP, but I don't think he gets in. Fred VanVleet, he's got a ring. He's still under 30. He's actually a TBD, but I'll put him into need some more. Harden, he will be a Hall of Famer if he retires today. Cat, he's on his way. Like, if he never wins a ring but puts up what he's been doing his whole career for the rest of his career, for the rest of his prime, I think he'll get in, especially if I have a Marcus Aldridge up there. Paul George, there's a good chance he gets in when it's all said and done. Ingram's a TBD. KD, that's pretty self-explanatory. Kevin Love, I don't think Kevin Love, he needs some more, because, you know, he still has a couple years left in him throughout the NBA. But Love does have a ring. He was an absolute beast in Minnesota. He was putting up 26 and 12-plus seasons. The Basketball Reference has him at a 73.5. All right, maybe I'm too low on Kevin Love, maybe, but I'll put him in good chance. Ben Simmons, oof, he's a big TBD. We got to see when he plays again, but he has the talent to. Sabonis, I mean, his style of play, when it's all said and done, I don't think is going to be a Hall of Famer. Al Horford, I mean, underrated player throughout his career, 100%, and maybe he wins a ring with the Celtics this year. I'm sorry for bringing up the ring so much, but that really helps you out a lot. I don't want to put him indefinitely not, but he's very old. Like, he's doesn't have many years left. So I'm just going to put him in probably not. Because we'll see if he's a big, like, if he was a big part of this Celtics team this past year. If he helped them win a ring and was just like their third best player behind the Jays in the finals, who knows what we're saying now. Brook Lopez, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he has the ring. He won it with the Bucks in 21. He's had some very good years in Brooklyn and New Jersey. Underrated, I guess you would say, kind of just score from the post throughout most of his career when he was in Milwaukee, or not in Milwaukee, excuse me, in New Jersey / Brooklyn. He was a solid shot blocker as well. Yeah, they have him at a .3. I put him in definitely not. I don't think he gets in. DeAndre Jordan, he's definitely not going to be a Hall of Famer. Giannis, I think if he retired today, he would get in. He won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same season. And then he also... Was that this year he won it? No. But he's won back-to-back MVPs. He's got a depoy. He's got a ring. I think if he retired today, he'd get in. I think he would. Blake, probably not. Or I mean, him and Aldridge are a tough one. Like, I feel like, I don't think him and Aldridge get in. I don't. Like, I'm not saying that these players are better than them, like, careers. No, I'm just saying, like, they're at the end of it. Like, we might never see them play meaningful minutes again. I don't know if even one of them retired. And I just don't think they have the resume. Blake, like, he was out of that Nets rotation. And unfortunately, like, he was so good in LA. And he was definitely having an Hall of Fame career in LA. Was great at Oklahoma. Got hurt his rookie year. So that kind of already started off on the wrong note. Or in the wrong foot for his league. And why is my internet so bad? Like, Blake, 20 points, 8 rebounds throughout his career. Basketball Reference has him at a 54. All right. You know what? Maybe they go up to good chance. Maybe there's a chance they get the right voters that year on the right day. Probably not for Vucevic unless he changes his whole style of play. He still has a bunch of years left, so I'm not going to rule him out. Andre Drummond, definitely not going to be a Hall of Famer. Donovan Mitchell's a TBD. Jaylen Brown's a TBD. Melo, Lillard, and LeBron, I believe, would all be Hall of Famers if they retired today. But I do have Lillard in there, but I have 80 in good chance. Okay, if Lillard maybe retired today, it'd be a little bit of a debate. I mean, I had 80 at a very high percentage chance, so I just don't know if 80 retired today, he'd be a Hall of Famer, you know? But, like, good chance means, like, dude, like, Lillard's got how many more years left in the league? 4, 5, 6? Like, he's probably going to get in 90%, yeah. Like, it's just, like, if there was an unforeseen circumstance where he retired today, maybe it's a hard debate because he hasn't played long enough. So that's my saying there. Gobert needs some more, but Gobert... He has 3 Defensive Player of the Years, and Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer. You know what? I don't think if he retired today, he'd get in, but he's definitely on track to. Embiid, I don't think he'd get in if he retired today, but there's a good chance he will be a Hall of Famer by the end of his career. Julius Randle, probably not. I mean, he has the MIP award. He had a great 2021. I mean, I'm not going to count him out yet, but I don't think he's going to get in. Jokic would not be in today just because of his, I don't know, 2-time MVP, back-to-back MVP. You know what? I think he'd be in today just because of those back-to-back MVPs if he retired today. KP, probably not going to be a Hall of Famer. Paul Millsap, good underrated career, but definitely not going to be a Hall of Famer. Siakam needs some more, but he does have the ring. Clay, if he retired today, he'd be in the Hall of Fame. He's got 4 rings. Kemba Walker, unfortunately, I think he's out of it. I don't think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's going to really do much throughout his career, especially if he ends up like Charlotte to really get there. Tatum's a TBD, and Butler has a... if I don't have George in there, I really don't want to put Butler in there. But, like, they're going to be Hall of Famers, George and Butler. I just, like, they'd be in today. All right, if I went up and said, like, I don't know, Hall of Famer when career's done. Like, all right, let me just say like this. Hall of Fame... I'll change this a little bit. When career is done, like when they retire, I believe 80 would get in, Lillard would get in, Embiid, Gobert, George, and Butler. I think there's a good chance these guys get voted in. They don't have many years left in their careers. I guess you could say Love has maybe the most. Nah. Love is on his way out. Like Beal, he needs a little bit more accomplishment. I think if he retired today, he would not be in. I think there will be a good chance when he retires, he would be in, though. Holiday and Middleton need to do a little bit more. Wiggins is still young, so that's why he's here. DeRozan, I think, will have a good chance when he's done. Wall.
I'm not sure I
Siri, what are we doing here? Yeah, these guys kind of earn their own way. I'm not saying like they're not going to make it. They just need to do a little bit more throughout their career, and they have 5+ years left. These guys, I think, like at the end of their career, they're probably not going to get in. These guys, I could bet my house saving or my life savings they wouldn't get in unless I'm tripping. And then these guys are just kind of too young to tell. But yeah, that's gonna be for me. Let me know what you guys agree with or disagree with down below. Drop a like if you do enjoy. I love you guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.